It's the grandson of Right Thought. Welcome back to the School of Marvelous Light. We've been talking about this hour of temptation, these 42 months of great tribulation. It comes because of your own sin. Each man's tribulation is each man's tribulation. And though this thing comes upon the whole world, it will indeed be a personal experience. Every loss is different for each man. Some man count some things a loss that another man doesn't count a loss. So Abiyah knows what the payment for your sin is, and you will indeed pay to the last farthing. And I will remind you all, it is better that you seek his grace rather than his judgment. And those who have received his grace, you are counted wise, just as the wise virgins. But the foolish are indeed counted foolish today, the same as the foolish virgins, who don't receive grace, who don't allow grace, nor do they give grace, so they don't receive it, like I said. And because of these ways, these wrong ways of living, these wrong ways of thinking, these wrong ways of feeling, because of that, great tribulation comes upon this earth. And I will explain to you how it comes, so that when it comes, there is no questions, there is no wondering. It's payment for sin. And when it comes, the first thing that will come is the loss of finances, the loss of your money. And when you lose that money, you will lose everything that comes with it. Everything that money was affording you. Everything that money was paying for, whether it was the friends around you, whether it was your spouse, your children. See, the life you live was given to you by the God you serve. You either were serving Abba or you were serving Mammon. Now, if you were serving Mammon, then that God gave you your rewards. And if you come to serve Abba Yah, then prepare your heart for tribulation, it is written. The book of Ecclesiasticus, otherwise known as the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1 says, "My son, if thou come to serve Abba Yah, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou may be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when you are changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. You that fear Abba Yah, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest you fall. You that fear Abba Yah, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. You that fear Abba Yah, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old and see. Did ever any trust in Abba Yah and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him. For Abiyah is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgives sins, and he saves in the time of affliction. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goes two ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believes not, therefore shall he not be defended. Woe to you that have lost patience, and what will you do when Abiyah shall visit you? They that fear Abiyah will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. They that fear Abiyah will seek that which is well-pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. They that fear Abiyah will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight, saying, we will fall into the hands of Abiyah and not into the hands of men. For as his majesty is, so is his mercy. So when the money falls, prepare your heart for tribulation, those who serve Abiyah, and set your heart aright. Fear not, be patient, hope on the Lord. Is that not what you have just heard? But when the money falls, and like I said, you lose everything associated with that money. So you got that beautiful woman, oh yeah, but that woman came with that money. She's only with you because of that money. When you lose that money, she gonna go right with it. And why? It's because you didn't know you were serving Mammon when you were living that lifestyle and everything that came with it. You didn't know. And the shock of having to lose those things will cause great tribulation to come upon you. When you lose, like I said, when you lose the money, that's the first thing. And when that comes down, then the people that the money gave you go away. And the home that you got with that money goes away. And the car you got with that money goes away. And you're left with nothing but the clothes on your back. And that comes upon you in an hour. In 1 hour, this comes upon you. And you have to go 42 months like this. Without anything. Without a friend in this world. Without security of knowing where you'll sleep or where you'll eat or what you'll wear. Why? So that you can finally do what Christ asked of you long ago when he said, take no thought, but you will take thought. You won't listen to him. And because of that, you will have to endure the loss of those things. So you can finally say, you know what? Maybe his ways are higher than mine own ways. Seeking for a dollar bill so I can buy my clothes. When Abiyah knows I need clothes, why do I search after those things? Well, now you're not going to have a choice, those who serve Abiyah. Prepare your hearts. Prepare your soul for tribulation. The great shaking of your soul down to its core where there's nothing left but I am. You won't be able to hide behind your things anymore. You won't be able to hide behind good looks and clothing anymore. You won't be able to hide behind name brands anymore. And what are you then when you don't have those things? Have you ever considered it? Because if you haven't, then you will be greatly shocked when this hour comes upon you. Because everybody's going to be stripped down naked before Abiyah. Don't you know this? What does it say? In Hebrews chapter 4, verse 13. What do it say? Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight. But all things are naked and opened unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do. All things are naked. So your clothes isn't going to hide you. Your money isn't going to hide you. Your fame isn't going to hide you. Your clout isn't going to hide you. Your status isn't going to hide you. Your education isn't going to hide you. Your station isn't going to hide you. Your house isn't going to hide you. Your bunker isn't going to hide you. Your satellites isn't going to hide you. Your whatever you think, your lies isn't going to hide you. Nothing. All things are naked and opened unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do. Oh boy. All of it open. He can see it all. So then why do you think you can hide by getting all that stuff? Because you have made man your God. See? Most of y'all have idolized man. Why are you saying that, grandson? Why you say we idolize man? Why are you saying that? Because y'all care too much about what men think and not what God thinks. That's why. What do it say in the book of Ephesians? What do it say? Not with eye service as men pleasers. You will see these words if you look in verse 6. Not with eye service as men pleasers, but as the servants of Christ, doing the will of Abba Yah from the heart. Not with outward showing, so that some person might see me when I do this, and then they'll say, wow, what a holy guy. It is child's play to watch a human being pick up something off of the ground, off of any damn where, and think that now he's powerful because of that item. And that is what you're watching people do. They pick up a Rolex and put it on their wrist. Yes, no, I'm more powerful than I was before I had this on my wrist. What? Isn't the body more than the raiment? So how the hell are you more powerful because of the raiment? Boop. Boop. That's right. That's right. And y'all gonna all find that out. You're gonna find out soon that that woman, you should have loved her instead of loving the feeling that you got when she was next to you of other men envying you and wanting her. That's why you wanted her, and so you will lose her. Because it was vanity, the reason you wanted her, so she became vanity to your life. Nothing, vain, empty. Because you didn't love your child just because that was your child, then you will lose them. Because you loved them if they got all A's, then you loved them. You loved them if they were class valedictorian, then you loved them. That's wrong, and you will all find that out by losing it. Do not serve the Most High in vain. If you do, you will lose and you will hurt and you will be in agony. That is why he gave us commandments. And what did y'all didn't know that? Y'all thought he gave us commandments so that we could be bullies over other people. And that's why your asses are all going to perish. Because of your own pride, because of your own ego. Oh, I've read the law, so then that makes me better than people that haven't read it, so I can lord it over them. What? What? Did you write the law? Is it your law? No. So how in the hell are you lording it over somebody? Just like Yahusha said, I don't condemn you. Go and sin no more. Oh, who does this man think he is? What do you mean? No, it's nigga, who do you think you are? Stoning this woman. What have you done in your life? Why do you all argue? Why do you all fight each other over petty things when you are not righteous before the Father? Why are you arguing about race when you are not righteous before the Father of creation? Why are you arguing about status and money and wealth when you are not righteous before the Father? Why are you wasting your time trying to serve God in vanity, which will not profit you? When will you all learn that? Y'all do not search for the deeper meaning of what you were created for. Y'all act like we were just put here to eat and to kill. You really believe that? You believe that's what Abba Yah gave you consciousness to do with it for, you believe that, then you are lost indeed and you are deceived indeed. While you walk along in your pride and you are not ready for these days of tribulation that shall make all bare and naked before the Father. All shall fall, including you that walk in your pride right now and wave your hand at people like me that speak with power and might. I don't hear you niggas speaking with power and might today. What do you got that standing on that'll make your voice utter out words like this? Nothing. And that's why you hear no one speak this way, because no one speaks with authority, because they don't know what the fuck they standing on. I'm going to tell you straight out today, because I ain't got nothing to lose. I know where I stand. What about you today? Can you stand boldly today? Are you righteous as a lion? Are you bold today, or are you hiding and you cowering? Which one? When you see unrighteousness, what do you do about it? Do you speak against that? Do you tell the people the truth? Do you tell them their sin to their face? Or are you scared because they may not like you? Are you a men pleaser serving God with eye service? Oh yeah, I wore a nice suit today. Oh yeah, I spoke a couple of scriptures today. I prayed with my hands clasped together like this. We don't give a damn about that shit. That shit is vain. Did you not read your scriptures and read what your master told you? Don't be like them hypocrites. Don't dress like them. That love the uppermost rooms at feasts, that pray long prayers to be seen of men, these same men pleasers that I'm telling you about today. Y'all act like y'all ain't read the word of Christ. Well, if you ain't read the word of Christ and ingested it and ate it and drank of it, then your ass is desolate and you're dead and you're nothing and you're vanity and you're a tear, and we want your ass burnt up expeditiously if it's up to me. What y'all looking for in this world today? You looking for somebody to speak the truth of the word of God? Where are you looking at him? On the outside or on the inside? Because if you're looking on the outside, then you'll never find the word of God. You have to look at the heart. You have to look at the heart and the reins of what's being said to you. If you can't do that today, then you're desolate. And your deed going to lose everything. You're going to be naked. Just like it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. Well, let me see. Is that what the scriptures say? Is it? Let's see real quick if it do. No, we ain't got to look and see nothing. You look and see if it's there. You do your own homework. How about that? How about that? How about I just dare you? Yeah, I'm making this up right now. How about that? Ain't no tribulation coming. All is well. All is well, right? Everything is going to go right back to the American dream. And we're all going to have Christmas and sing Christmas carols and sing Kumbaya. And what else are we going to do that you guys love doing in America? Eat hot dogs and wave American flags around on the 4th of July and blow off fireworks. And what else? What else that you guys think is so great? That's bullshit. I'm not going to lie to you. It's over. Prepare your heart for tribulation, those who serve Abba Yah. The rest of you, it doesn't matter what you do. It don't matter what you do. But since the door closed, prepare your heart. Batten down the hatches. You see? When you lose everything, then you're going to be shown for what you are. You're going to find yourself. Look, he who gives up his life for my sake, he shall find his life. So how in the hell have y'all said y'all found y'all life, but y'all have not given your life up? He says, if you seek to save your life, you shall lose it. But if he give his life up for my sake, he shall find it. So like I said, when you lose that life that you're living, that guy that you say you are today, when he dies, then you'll find out who you really are. I'm only telling you this from personal experience. I'm walking around on the earth thinking I'm just some guy. I'm like, skibidi-dee, I'm just an American dude like everybody else. I go to work, I get a family, I'm going to have the American dream with a white picket fence and a nice little Alaskan Malamute or a husky in the backyard running around. Guys, come on. The same little shit like everybody else. And then all of a sudden I died to that. I lost it all. I went out in the 40. It was all sick and crying like a little ass baby on the ground. And then Abba says, Branch, behold, my servant. name the branch. Live. Live. Yes, the breath in between like that. And I said, wait a minute. What are you telling me, Father? Now that I've given up my own life, you're telling me. You didn't call me that. You called me something new just now. You said branch, live. Who is the branch? Open your Bible. I was like, all right, okay. Go open my Bible. Look at my prophet Zechariah, chapter 6, verse 12. Read. And speak unto him, saying, Thus speaketh Abba Yah of armies, saying, Behold the man whose name is the branch, all capital letters. I say, what? And he shall grow up out of his place, give up his life, and grow up into a new thing, a sprout, and he shall build the temple of Abba Yah. So who in the hell is over there in so-called Israel building my temple? Liars, deceivers. Have they told you that there's a man over there named the branch? Well, if they have not told you that, then they have lied to you, because who is going to build the temple of God according to Abba Yah's own mouth? It couldn't happen to be that Negro man with the locks and the beard on his face out in the 40 days fasting. It couldn't possibly be him, huh? Well, he's whose voice you're hearing today. So you deny it if you want to, but can you stand up and do this? Can you do it? And you can only do what you are. You can only do what you are. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. The scriptures pour forth from me as I speak to you. And why? So Abba Yah can get this glory and say, this is what happens when you come to me. This is what I make of you when you serve me and you give up your life. You become a conquering lion. Am I thus or not? Am I this or not? I am not here to play with you. I'm not here to make friends with you. Lions don't make friends with niggas. They walk alone, don't they? They look out for their pride and their pride alone. And if you come to destroy their pride, they will come for you and destroy you. Even the children know that. They watch The Lion King and they laugh and they root for Simba, bitch. They don't root for Scar. Ain't nobody never rooted for Scar. And so for all of you niggas right now that's chasing after Scar, you gonna end up like Scar. Did you watch the cartoon, nigga? Was they kingdom happy, or was they looking around looking for something to eat, talking about it ain't nothing to eat? We're desolate. We're in tribulation now because this nigga ruling. Because the real king got kicked out. Oh yeah, but behold, your king cometh. Behold, your king cometh, the Lion of Judah, coming to set things right. Kick that wicked ass brother. See that brother, Scar, with the eye. Y'all can see this everywhere, what I've been telling you. The eye missing, Scar over his fucking eye. The brother of the real king, Mufasa, his brother. Y'all don't get that shit or what? Y'all can't see that shit is everywhere or what? It's everywhere around you because Abba Yah would not have any of his sheep led astray. You see that? Don't you see it? This wicked ass world, and as destroyed as it is, but look what he's able to do with his servants if they fall down at his feet and confess their faults and say, I give up my life. I give it up, and I have prepared my heart for tribulation. Oh, and I have indeed walked through great tribulation since making that decision in 2015. 7 years of great tribulation of walking without without making money, going from place to place, kicked out of different places for nothing other than showing love. One woman kicked me out of her house because I told her, she says, what is your religion? I said, love is. She kicked me out. And I dusted my feet off and I kept on going. And that was in the city of Atlanta, Georgia. So I feel sorry for that city. Pity on that city, none shall be given. Full of filth, heartless devils that do witchcraft and do sacrifices to Baba Legba and offer up their own children and drink blood. And you're sitting up here saying, let's pray for this country. So wait a minute. You want me to pray for a country that in it is complete degradation of Abba Yah's ways, complete hatred for the Father and his people and the truth of God, which is Christ. They hate it while saying that they don't. They mothers birth sons in this country and then have sex with their own sons and so-called make love with them and then tell them that they're better at having sex than their own father is. Canaanite type behavior, being motherfuckers, and don't excuse my language because that's what they are. That's what that is, isn't it? That's going on right here in this nation. And you want to hang on to it? You didn't prepare yourself then. Prepare yourself. I've been telling you this, and I'm not going to stop telling you it until Abba says don't tell him no more. Which is really soon, by the way. I hope y'all know that. So like I said, once you lose your money, then you lose everything because that's what you've built everything with. You built it with money. Didn't you? What you have in your house was purchased with money. If it was purchased with money, it will indeed go away when the money goes away. I hope you're hearing that. I hope you're hearing that, I hope you're hearing that. I hope you're hearing that. Y'all hear this? So y'all can deny if y'all want to. But us real over here, we're going to accept the truth and we're going to walk in it. And we're going to walk right on to Zion. Headed back to Zion. Y'all know the rest. Shalom, Mr. Allah.